Hello and welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks and I'm your lead beat writer for the Arizona State Sun Devils on SI. And I'm so grateful to be joining you today on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Happy MLK Day to each and every one of you. Very important day, uh, both in the grand scheme of life and for Arizona State athletics. The Sun Devils are coming off of a 103 to 73 loss to the Houston Cougars on Sunday night. It was an unfortunate game. Just Houston is an absolute juggernaut in the world of college basketball, and they dictated the game from the very, very start. And Arizona State, I mean, after such a great performance against Arizona, it's hard not to say that it wasn't a letdown. Uh, but I mean, I think Houston's the best team in the country, even though they're just ranked number six and they're just barely in the top 10 of net rankings. I think that Houston at their ceiling is on a different level, even in this college basketball season. I can't take too many takeaways out of the game. There are some, I mean, the most obvious of which is that Arizona State absolutely has to get healthier. I think that if they want to win consistently in the Big 12, which each and every single game is going to be a battle in the Big 12. I mean, Kansas State, we saw what PJ Haggerty did. We saw what some of the supporting shooters did. They're 0-5 in the Big 12 and 9-9 overall. The margin for errors in the Big 12 are so small, and Arizona State and Bobby Hurley can get away with running seven, eight-man rotations for a certain point period of time, but they're not going to get away with it in a regular pinch over the rest of the season. I just don't think that's going to happen. The first step towards getting to that point is by bringing back Marcus Adams Jr., which it seems as if he could be back for the game on Wednesday against West Virginia. Uh, that's one big piece of the equation. If you have Marcus Adams in the equation, he will provide floor spacing, even though he struggled a little bit in the couple of games before he got sidelined. It's just been an unfortunate season for Marcus so far. It really looked as if he was starting to ease in, starting on with that December 6th win over Oklahoma. He really had two more strong games after that. And then it seems like whether it was something that had to do with his injury that he suffered before the season or just regular mid-season slump, it started out little bit less than ideal. I mean, the UCLA game, the Oregon State game, and the Colorado game, I believe he shot a combined 1 for 10 from three or something to that effect. Still, I still believe in Marcus Adams Jr. I went into the season saying he was probably going to be the second or third most uh, crucial player to Arizona State, seeing uh, their goals through this season, seeing them overachieve. And to this point, it just hasn't happened to the level that we had hoped. And Arizona State's still in play for a tournament, even with those struggles. And that is a testament to the job that Bobby Hurley has done as a coach. I know losing six of your last seven games isn't ideal. Running a seven or eight man rotation on a reliable basis isn't ideal. Getting blasted by Houston wasn't an ideal outcome, but this team still continues to show fight. There are several contributors to the team that look like they can scale their game to the best of competition. Bryce Ford, Mo Odom has done it. Masamba Diop, even though they struggled against Houston for the first game in about 2 months, There really are players on this team that are built for the big moment and built to take down big time teams. We just need to see it on a more consistent basis, and I think that that is going to start against Cincinnati and West Virginia this week. Uh, Cincinnati is coming off of a big, big, big win over Iowa State. They officially jumped Arizona State in the NCAA net rankings as of Sunday, I believe, with that win. West Virginia, I believe, is in the 60 to 70 range. Uh, Ross Hodge has done a really, really impressive job in taking over for Darian DeVries, who left for Indiana. Uh, they are one of the middle tier teams in the Big 12, as is ASU, I would say. Both games are going to be battles. West Virginia is Wednesday night at 7 p.m., Cincinnati Saturday night at 8 p.m. And both games are going to be very, very consequential as far as Arizona State's tournament ambitions are concerned. I don't think Arizona State's going to be able to withstand losing both of the games. If they split it, I mean, they're 11 and 9. They still have to win 7 or 8 more games to reach the goal of the NCAA tournament, which I mean is possible. You get 2 games against Utah, you have a game against TCU, you have a game against Baylor. Uh, there are several winnable games that are on the rest of the schedule. Oklahoma State. But if you lose both those games, you're standing at 10 and 10, and the margin for error gets so, so slim. That means you have to go 8 and 3 or so over the rest of conference play to get to that 18 win range. I mean, you have to start winning the majority of your games when you have games against Arizona, Texas Tech, Iowa State, Kansas. It becomes more and more daunting. So they really need to start stacking those wins now. And these are 2 prime opportunities, especially in home games, in front of what should be a good crowd because students are back on campus in Tempe, and I will be at those games covering it for each and every one of you. And until then, stay tuned with Arizona State on SI for all the best Arizona State content on the marketplace. Nonstop 24/7 coverage for men's basketball, women's basketball, football, and anything else in between. And I just thank you each and every day for supporting me in this show and on ASU on SI. And I will see you with another episode tomorrow.